Sri Lanka will call Platinum 1 a landmark. Only 70 will call it home. Because the address and where you live matters. Platinum 1, the finest address in Colombo.
Now, several Sri Lankan expatriates in South Sudan have been evacuated to Uganda owing to the escalating violence. Sri Lanka's acting High Commissioner in Kenya, Sampath Mantrinayaka, has requested any Sri Lankans travelling to South Sudan to carefully consider the conflict situation prior to embarking.
That's right, Sonali. Now, the Foreign Employment Bureau says that no Sri Lankan expat in South Sudan has been harmed as a result of the violence.
Violence broke out in South Sudan recently following an alleged coup attempt against President Salva Kiir by his former deputy. Estimates place the death toll at about 600, with at least 30,000 displaced. Earlier, the South Sudanese army confirmed that Bentiu, the capital of oil-rich Unity State, had also fallen to fighters supporting former Vice President Riek Machar. President Kiir, a member of the majority Dinka ethnic group, sacked Machar, who is from the Nuer community, in July. The president has accused Machar of attempting a coup, which he denies. Meanwhile, the United Nations Mission to South Sudan, or UNMISS, says that steps have been taken to evacuate non-essential staff. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon called for an end to the violence yesterday. Secretary to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here in Sri Lanka, Dr. Karuna Tilakamunugama, says that a need has not arisen to evacuate Sri Lankan expats in South Sudan. He added that the Sri Lankan missions in Uganda and Kenya had been instructed on providing security for Sri Lankan expats who left South Sudan this morning. The Foreign Employment Bureau is awaiting information from the mission in Kenya. The High Commission in Kenya is looking into the situation in South Sudan. There is no problem with money. The Honourable Minister has instructed that financial provisions be made immediately. According to communications we have with Sri Lankans there, they are safe and sound. We are still confirming facts. Because it is serious, I ask that you provide any information you have to us. We have the cooperation of the Ministry. If anyone is travelling to South Sudan, though, we ask that they carefully consider the situation.
ඉන්නවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් ඒක මේ පිළිබඳව මේ පරීක්ෂාකාරී වෙන්න කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ.